You can find all sorts of things on the side roads here.
If no one ever comes by, never gets picked up after all.
Wait, how did all this stuff get there in the first place then?
Fell from the sky, maybe?
The topography here has some pretty intense verticality.
Watch your step, or you're gonna end up tumbling down!
Come on! I'm not that clumsy.
You can find all sorts of things on the side roads here.
If no one ever comes by, never gets picked up after all.
Wait, how did all this stuff get there in the first place then?
Fell from the sky, maybe? Visibility's poor. If you wander around without a plan here, you're just asking to get lost.
Yeah, have to know where you are to get where you're going.
But getting lost would be more of a fun adventure.
I knew you would come, Mr. Beelzebub.
You really did show up, huh?
Got a problem with that?
What's the situation?
As bad as it could get.
Supreme Commander Brett just arrived at Enmill Base.
We believe he's there to take custody of Anne.
A missing princess suddenly returns a decade later. I can see how that would merit the attention of the Supreme Commander himself.
What happens if he does take her with him?
She'll become a figurehead to prop up the legitimacy of Brett's rule, or else a scapegoat to turn the people against the Royalists. Either way, she'll be nothing but a pawn.
Then we have to get the princess back sooner rather than later.
The base has been on high alert since Brett's arrival. We stand no chance if we try to take them head on. Mr. Rao, how would you approach this problem?
Simple. Divide and conquer. We have the bulk of our forces draw the enemy's attention, while a small crack squad sneaks in to save Anne.
I was thinking the exact same thing. But who to choose for the stealth operation?
You want a crack squad? You can't get more crack than the swimmers.
Yeah, for swimming. You want a crack fighter? You come to me.
We don't have time to argue. I'll choose the teams myself. Mr. Rao, will you command the infiltration team?
Of course.
Ha! See?
Lango chose Shiva, not you.
And not you either.
We can't delay a moment longer. It's time to move out. Udo, Horto, stir up a racket to draw the enemy's attention.
Yes, sir! Ah, I thought for sure we'd get the starring role this time.
We're heading out.
Here we go. What kind of stuff do you think people usually eat around here in Forestland?
With all these trees, we'll attract too much attention if all three of us move together. Let's split up. Prince, we'll use your telepathy to communicate.
Okay.
And don't you dare suddenly go, ah, in our heads to make us jump.
Yeah.
Comrades in arms, proud defenders of our beloved Forestland.
Who's that?
I am your supreme commander, Fred. It has now been 10 years since King Cham was seduced by a wretched fiend into betraying our fatherland. Long have we waited for our king to come to his senses, but to no avail. Though the king himself still has my undying respect, he remains spellbound to this very day. Trapped in his own mind, he is but a walking corpse. And a nation of the living cannot be governed by the dead. We need new leadership, a new monarch. And who is worthy of the throne, they ask.
Supreme Commander!
The faith of my fellow soldiers truly warms my heart. Alas, love of country and martial strength alone make not a king. What is more, our beloved Forestland now faces an unprecedented crisis. A Sandland fiend disguised as the woman we knew as Queen Lilith is to blame for corrupting our king. And now Supreme Commander Zayden, the honorable leader of our neighbor, has been deposed by another son.
Well, so it goes.
Worse still, the entire royal army now lies in that villain's clutches. I am sure you do not need me to explain what that means, but let me. This creature of pure evil, for devious. My wise comrades, I am sure you require no explanation. But the one quality our new sovereign must possess is the power to combat and vanquish fiends. And as luck would have it, we know he is more than capable of such. For he is the same hero who struck down the fiend that beguiled our former king. Our king will be none other than our champion, the valiant Muniel!
That's Neo? You mean my sis lost to that? This has to be some kind of mistake, for sure. Well, glad I cleared that up. Gotta go find Anne now.
Brave soldiers, you have my sincere thanks. The people have spoken.
Man, what
and
sweet
I have
rhymes!
If you
Can't wait to try them out. But guess now isn't the time.
Hear that, citizens? For 10 years, Muniel has refused to claim the title of king for himself, insisting he is no more than a steward of the throne. But now, at last, he will wear the crown! And we shall do battle with Sandland once again!
Oh man,
We will hold the coronation at once, and when the crown rests upon my head, I will declare war on Sandland! We will finally put an end to that wretched kingdom and all its demons!
And if we let them, they'll use Anne to get that war they want so badly.
You gotta find her, now.
Prince, over here!
It's locked. Can you open it?
Not a problem!
You came! Aren't we supposed to share an emotional hug or something at times like this?
Ew, gross.
All right, let's hurry up and get out of here.
Wait, can we stop by the command center?
The command center? What do you need to go there for?
I overheard some soldiers talking. That's where the Aquanium radar is.
Really? That's well worth a visit, then.
I object! The command center must have the heaviest security in this whole base!
Not while Brett and Muniel are busy giving their speech. Right?
That's over-optimistic, but there won't be any better time.
Then, let's go!
Thank you, BLs.
Security's tight here. We'll be spotted if we move together.
So we split up?
Yeah.
Thief, you're late.
Some soldiers noticed the tip of my hair poking out from cover. I was almost spotted.
Maybe you shouldn't have spiked it up so stupidly tall.
What do you mean, stupid? This is the height of fashion.
Anyhow, we all made it to the rendezvous. Let's keep moving.
Who are you people? They're intruders! Sound the alarm! Yes, sir! Damn it!
Uh-oh, let's get out of here!
But first, the radar!
So many signals! Which one's the Aquanium?
This one?
I think she may be onto something. Look, it's moving towards another one.
And?
Here!
Now we know where all the Aquanium is. Time to leave.
Stand down.
Bread!
What? So even legends age, eh?
What? He's a match for the prince?
Are you really human?
Are you really a terrible fiend? If that's all you've got, I don't know what people so fear.
Don't test your luck against the prince! Oh, I knew it! You're no human! Is this real?
Not just my face. I lost half of my body in battle with that horrible, wretched Commander Sunken.
What?
Supreme Commander Brad!
Damn, we've lost our escape route.
Poison gas!
Now's our chance! Run!
Huh? Did you see that, Prince? My quick wit at work.
You were just copying the old man.
Yep, great minds think alike, you know.
Looks like your fashion sense saves the day again.
I couldn't read the mind of that big guy for some reason. It's never happened before.
Maybe the fact that he's more machine than man is throwing you off.
Yeah, I guess. And I still have some growing to do. Ow!
Wretched. They just keep on coming!
We're getting nowhere. Prince, you handle things here.
Bad idea! Knowing him, he'll leave us behind as bait and escape on his own!
Who do you think I am? I'll take care of him. So annoying. Ow, ow, ow. Here we go.
Seize them! I'll blow you to smithereens!
Look. What are you doing, dummy?
Sorry.
Surrender, demons!
Sorry for the wait.
Ah! It's the awesome boat I wanted to drive!
You can take over at the controls if you want. The yoke's way too sluggish for my taste.
Really? All right!
Princess!
Longo, I'm back!
So, you actually managed to save her.
You still got a problem?
No way. I'm impressed. Or rather, I should say I'm grateful. Thank you. You're one hell of a demon.
Oh, are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. But my necklace was stolen. It's an heirloom, passed down in the royal family for generations, and a memento from my mother.
All that matters is that you're safe. Come now. It is time to go home.
Yeah.
Weird. I get the feeling we're forgetting about someone. Nah.
Anne!
I'm home, everyone.
Oh, welcome back.
You hungry? I can whip you up something real quick.
She only just got back, and you already want to give her a tummy ache.
Jeez, you didn't have to go that low.
She attracts people to her and puts smiles on their faces as natural as breathing. She's just like her father.
Is it me or is Anne acting weird?
She's probably still upset about her necklace being stolen on the inside.
Makes sense.
Your comrades are living it up. You're not joining them, Anne?
I don't really feel I'd fit in.
Because you're half fiend?
Yeah.
Do you intend to keep that from them forever?
No, I'll tell them. Someday.
Why not get it over with now?
Sometimes you gotta wait for the right time, Prince.
The longer you keep it inside, the more it'll eat away at you. If you're going to tell them, better sooner than later. Just my personal opinion.
Maybe you have a point. Thanks for the advice. I'll do it. I'll tell them. Everyone, listen up. So the truth is, there's something I have to share with all of you.
Why so stiff all of a sudden? You can tell us anything.
Right. Well, I'm not actually fully human. As it turns out, I'm half fiend.
Huh? Is some kind of joke?
I'm being serious. I had no idea either until recently. But my mother was a fiend.
Longo, is what Anne just told us true?
It's true.
I can't believe it.
What the hell? Queen Lilith was a fiend all along? I thought Fred was the one who was lying to us. Turns out the only liar was you, Longo!
Longo, please explain yourself. This is a serious matter. It could threaten the very existence of the Resistance.
I apologize. It wasn't my place to share a secret King Jam and Queen Lilith wanted kept so badly that they hid the truth from even their own daughter.
So does that mean that the king really was being mind-controlled by a fiend?
The only truth in what Bredd said is that Lilith was, in fact, a fiend. King Jam was not being mind-controlled, nor manipulated in any fashion. The two of them were truly, deeply in love.
Fine. But hiding all of this from us was still awfully convenient for your cause, wasn't it?
That I cannot deny.
What the heck? I can't tell what's real and what's a lie anymore.
Same. I honestly don't know who or what to believe at this point.
That's easy. The only person you can fully believe in is yourself. Are you telling me now you think Anne's your enemy just 'cause she's half fiend?
Well...
I think I need some time to go clear my head.
Good idea. Maybe we should revisit this tomorrow morning.
Guys?
Anne, I'm so sorry for causing you such distress.
Oh, I'll survive. It was just a bit of a shock. Now I've kind of warmed up to the idea of being part fiend. Finding out I've got an uncle was a plus too.
What? Don't call me uncle!
Ah, of course. Beelzebub is Lady Lilith's brother, so...
Aren't you bothered by your allies turning their backs on you?
As Udo said, they just need time to think. Do you wish to rest? We have prepared rooms for you. Allow me to show you around. I would like to hear what you've all decided.
I'm going to keep fighting for the Resistance.
Are you sure?
I'm a scout. It's my job to go see the truth for myself with my own eyes. And everything I've seen of you two tells me you're trustworthy. I'm staying too. Not so long ago, I'd have left after hearing this. But now I know that some demons can actually be trusted.
I vote we keep on resisting too. You guys are too soft. But I guess if Anne herself ain't mad about having this kept from her, I shouldn't be either. Oh, fine. I'll be the bigger man.
How about you, Bien?
What are you talking about? I can't even imagine leaving Princess Anne's side.
Thank you, Bien. And everyone.
So, what's the plan?
We're saving my father, of course.
We'd love to. Thing is, we don't know where he's being held.
That's true.
We're just as stumped on our other objective of reclaiming the Aquanium.
We can help with that. We saw the rough location of the capsules with the radar at Endmill Base.
Wow! You actually know where it all is?
Otto, bring the map, please.
Right.
Besides the Aquanium from Zayu's ship and the one we saw being transported at high speed.
There's still one left that Brad hasn't gotten his hands on yet.
Yonder Battleship. A sunken ship known for giving even famous junkers trouble.
That's no reason not to go.
Indeed. We leave as soon as everyone's ready.
Well, we're traveling light, so we might as well go on ahead.
Okay, here we go. Soldiers passed through here, but they haven't found Trick Camp?
It's surrounded by cliffs and thick vegetation, so it's hard to see and easy to defend.
They put a lot of thought into their location, huh?
Arslan soldiers are pretty tough. I bet they train on the assumption that war could break out at any moment. That mindset alone might explain the difference in strength between them and the Royal Army.
Hey, old man, any tips for fighting in bots?
I wouldn't call this some big secret, but predicting your opponent's next move will give you an advantage.
Like reading their mind?
Nothing so fancy. It's more about noticing patterns, guessing intentions, that sort of thing.
Sounds complicated, but I'll give it a try next time. Forestland isn't all plants. There's lots of rocky cliffs, too.
The environment's not as hostile to life as Sandlands, but still dangerous in its own right.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Makes it tons more exciting.
Look, Forestland has caves too, and really high cliffs.
Yeah, wonder if we'll find anything good lying around.
You don't have to engage every last enemy. Picking your battles to save energy when you can makes a huge difference.
Fair enough. Don't want to be tired out for the fights we can't avoid if we want to stand a chance. Does everybody in Forestland have bots or something?
I seriously doubt that. Bots are expensive to buy and maintain.
Yeah. Normal people couldn't hope to afford them. Only the army and the rich.
Forest land's crisscrossed all over with rivers.
The hovercraft's gonna come in handy to cross them.
Just remember there's some scary beasts in them.
Be sure to watch out for them while crossing.
I can't believe all this greenery exists right next to Sandland.
You said it. It's not like they're that far from each other.
It must come down to the climate. More than anything, all the rain you get here makes a huge difference.
I wonder if the climate changes at the lake by the border.
Huh? Whoa! Fate keeps on bringing us together.
What did I do in a past life to deserve that?
Why are you here? Do I even need to ask?
Yeah, doubt it.
Ah, come on! Do we really have to do this? I'm not in the mood to throw fists with you chumps.
Good. Then take your men and leave.
See, that won't work either. I got a job to do.
You just can't make some people happy. So what? We gonna fight or no?
I got a suggestion for you. How about whoever reaches the engine room first gets the Aquanium?
So, you want a race?
Doesn't breaking a sweat sound better than spilling blood?
I suppose this is the best we could hope for.
Sounds like we've got a deal. Wait for the signal. On your marks, get set, go. Okay? On your marks.
Huh?
Get set.
Huh?
What?
Go!
What the? I can't see a thing! Dang it! My eyes still sting. I'm gonna find him and see how he likes being made to cry.
Here we go.
Well, so it goes.
I wonder, you think General Croa might join us?
I think that might be taking it a bit too far.
That's a pity.
We'll have to take the long way around. This place is too convoluted.
Yes, let's proceed carefully so we don't lose our bearings.
Don't you get lost now, BLs. Here we go.
It's seriously flooded inside too?
The aquanium's in the engine room above. Gotta go up.
Then let's find a path that'll take us that way.
I think we can get up from here. Let's hurry!
We must get the aquanium before the Forestland army does.
It looks just like the container we saw at the entrance.
Here we go.
Huh? The door's shut.
I think the problem is that whatever's powering it is out of energy.
What's this? Yeah, it's open! Of course the guard bots show up now. Let's smash them! Keep moving! Well, so it goes. Here we go. Here too? Here we go. It's flooded. Hoverbot to the rescue.
Here we go. Whoop. Elevator spotted.
We can take it to the floor above.
Here we go. Whoop. Here we go. Hup. Whoop. Hit. Show 'em what you're made of. Hup. Hit. Yes. Hup. Hit. Hup. Hit. Hup. Hit. Hup. Hit. Hup. Hit. We're almost to the engine room.
No sign of the Forestland Army. Are they way ahead of us?
We'd better get a move on.
Hit. Hup. Hit. Hup. Hit. Hup. Hit. Hup. Here we go. Whoop. Hit. Here we go. Whoop. Here we go. Hit. Whoop. Here we go.
right, Prince?
Well, so it goes. At least that was sort of fun. Nice! One down. The engine room at last.
I hope the Forestland army hasn't stolen a march on us.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Let's prepare for the worst before pressing on.
No way! He beat us to it!
Didn't I tell you back at Styranus Ruins? Nobody's faster than me. It looks to me like victory is ours.
What the?
Feeman!
General Krua!
Idiot. Forget me. Help Feeman. Damn it.
I'll take care of this thing. You guys carry him to safety. Doesn't look like I can ride this. Bring it. I'll turn you to scrap!
Hey, don't you think it's a waste to just turn this thing to scrap?
We've got a battle on our hands here, you know? Here we go.
That will do. Priorities, Miss Mechanic.
Yeah, fine. Do what you need to.
Calm down, Prince.
Whoa!
Calm down, Prince.
Looking good! Calm down, Frank. Really followed through on that promise.
That was kind of a waste. Maybe we can salvage the core frame at least.
Hate to rain on your parade, but we don't have much time to spare now.
I know. Let's get the Aquanium from the engine room. We're the first ones to the engine room!
Which means we win!
Good. I found the Aquanium.
Close the capsule valve, just like Pollock did.
There we go.
Now it shouldn't show up on the Aquanium radar.
All right. Let's report to Longo. We've got to tell him there's no more need to come here.
Right.
Great. Then let's get out of here already and head back to Trick Camp.
Here we go. I think we can get out through here. Wonder if those guys made it out okay. Not that I'm worried about them or anything.
Let's hightail it to the bottom floor.
Is that the exit? Let's get on the hoverbot and drop down to the surface. Here we go.
General Croa!
No need to be so on edge. I just came to thank you. Feeman's alive because of you, Beelzebub.
Thank goodness.
I owe you one.
Meh, whatever.
That said, it's a real shame I couldn't get my hands on that Aquanium. Supreme Commander Bread's gonna have my head for this. Well, guess it's back to the streets for me.
I'll follow you there, or anywhere, sir.
Oh, huh?
Have it. You won the race fair and square-ish.
After all that, you're just gonna give it to us? This is... Honestly, I don't even know which way is up anymore.
Later, then.
Before delivering this Aquanium to Supreme Commander Bread, we'll store it near Crump Army Research Lab, right?
That's right. But we can't leave it there for long.
Good. Now our official reports can wait. Let's go see how Feeman's doing.
It sounds like he's giving us a chance to nab it for ourselves.
Oh, really?
That man is something else.
What is it, Sonny? Don't you know it's rude to stare?
I like it!
Prince, what are you talking about?
His outfit! I like it! It's so cool!
Ooh, you have a good eye, Sonny.
It's the color! It's flashy, but it's got style, too!
That's right! You're the only one who's noticed that!
I'll let you in on a secret. The dye's made out of a kind of mushroom that only grows in the starred ruins.
Can I make the same color as yours if I get those mushrooms?
It'd probably be a little tricky for a beginner to make. But I can teach you the recipe so you can get a painter to whip it up for you.
All right, I'll go look for those mushrooms.
Be careful around starred ruins. It's a dangerous place.
I'll be okay. I'm no beginner when it comes to danger.
There's a camp right at the crossroads here.
Guess it's a place for people to rest up together before going their separate ways.
Indeed, a welcome sight.
Shall we catch some Z's, Prince?
smell treasure and danger.
Searching for hidden treasure is my field of expertise.
Ah, do you want to see which one of us can find it first then?
Bring it on.
Hold your horses. Let's not split up.
So far, so good! Take that! Take that! Smell treasure and danger.
Searching for hidden treasure is my field of expertise.
Here we go. Do you want to see which one of us can find it first, then?
Bring it on.
Hold your horses. Let's not split up.
The smell's getting stronger. But I don't see mushrooms anywhere.
Could they be buried under the ground?
Maybe the entrance to some secret path to the mushrooms is close by.
Whoa, these ruins are freaking enormous!
Yes, it's quite the feat to build something like this.
Does no one else think it's a bit excessive? What's the point of making them this big?
You can learn plenty just by practicing your craft. I'm sure it paid off somehow.
Is this really the place? I sure don't smell anything here.
The feat to build something like this.
Does no one else think it's a bit excessive? What's the point of making them this big?
You can learn plenty just by practicing your craft. I'm sure it paid off somehow.
Here! Found them! Let's take them back to the junker and get the dye recipe. I got the mushrooms!
Wow, you're good! You're really new to this?
So you're gonna teach me how to make that color now?
Calm down. I wrote the recipe down for you. Here, give it to a painter, okay?
Will do. Thanks. Shion, can you make a color with this recipe?
Let me see. Oh, mushroom dye?
Looks great, right?
I couldn't say, but I can make it. Yeah, I'll add it to my store. So don't hesitate to order it.
Awesome! Thanks!
Is it cursed?
Nah, don't be silly.
But the water's reddish-brown. It's turned to blood?
What's going on?
Something's happened to the well. The water's turned muddy red.
It's cursed water. We can't drink this.
Cursed water sounds cool. I kinda wanna try some.
Wait, it's because the plumbing has gone rusty.
Ah, so we need to change the plumbing.
No, that's far too much hassle. You can use rust remover.
Where'd you get that?
I think I saw some in the garage.
Let's go and get it.
Dad?
What's wrong? I can't believe this.
Are you seriously making kids cry now? Awesome!
No! I just told him the truth, that's all! Yes!
The truth? About what?
That his father was kidnapped by Zayu's elite guard!
He was what? Explain.
Well, his father went to Talbot on an errand, yes. But he was late coming back. So, I asked around. And he was spotted in Talbot being taken away by the Royal Army! My old associates say that Zayu's elite guard is behind it.
Is that so? That damn Zayu keeps making trouble even from beyond the grave.
My dad, they say he was taken to Nap Space. What do I do?
Don't you worry. We'll save Reyes.
Really? Oh, thank you, mister!
A junker almost tore me a new one because of you!
Sorry. I left the wannabe, so I've been laid up recovered from that for a while.
I'm glad you don't associate with those louts anymore, but still.
I hate to get all cheesy, but it's thanks to these guys here. Everyone here's stupid nice, too. It's a place where even someone like me can start a new life, you know?
Must be nice to find somewhere you belong.
Why don't you move here, too? I'll show you around the place.
Don't bother, you big show-off. Moving here's not such a bad idea, though. My rep at the Junkers Market's in tatters anyway.
Okay. I'll introduce you to Mayor Tor once I'm done closing up.
Thanks.
Well, that was easy.
That's one new resident.
This place changed Gita. Time for a new start for me, too. Hey, what do you think?
What do you mean?
The scenery around town. Don't you wish there was more green?
Honestly, I don't care either way.
Well, you should. Man cannot live on bread alone, you know.
I don't even know what that means.
It means you can't feel truly alive without feeding your soul, too.
True. Now that everyone in town doesn't have to worry about keeping their bellies full anymore, a little greenery couldn't hurt.
Exactly. And improving the sights would attract even more people.
So, you're saying we should paint all the houses green?
No. I'm talking about plants. I want Spino to be lush with greenery, like forest land.
Then how about I hop on over there and uproot some of theirs?
That won't work. Plants need specific environments to grow.
Then what do you want us to do?
I have an acquaintance named Shu who lives in Kentar. She's a botanist, so I'm sure she'd know what'll grow here.
Guess we'll go ask.
Thanks. She's probably hanging around some big tree in Kentar.
Do you need any? See you later. Hey, Pollock. You have rust remover, right? We need some to get rid of the rust in the well.
I do, but nowhere near enough to clear a whole well.
Oh, what now?
If it's an emergency, you could try the Hidden Cliff Village. Apparently there's a peddler who takes last-minute orders there.
The Hidden Cliff Village? Thanks. We'll give it a try.
What do you think has happened at Nap's base? Maybe they just ignored the RA's orders and maintained control over it.
Doesn't work like that. The base has likely been captured by force. These men were the Royal Army's finest. You'd have a hard time stopping them.
Took some real damage back there. Hey, are those our guys?
Yeah. That's Zayu's elite guard, all right.
What do we do?
Let's show them they can't just do as they please with this country anymore. Wait, we have to deal with this lot first.
No sign of Reyes here, though.
He's probably being held inside. There'll be more on guard inside the base. Stay alert.
Doesn't matter where they are. I'll take them all down.
Still fight!
Here we go. Here we go.
Please! Please don't kill me!
Calm down. It's us.
What? You came to save me? Thank you!
Let's get back to Spino. Phobe's waiting.
Dad!
Phobe. Oh, I'm so...
Did they do anything horrible to you, Dad?
They threatened to, but they never did in the end.
I wonder what they were after.
They told me to siphon off some of the trade coming in and out of Spino and send it their way. They wanted to use Spino as their personal supply base, with me as their pack mule.
Without supplies from the army, they've had to resort to theft.
How long did they think they could keep that up? Not much of a plan.
Just goes to show how badly losing their official position in the army must have thrown them for a loop. Or maybe they weren't exactly the sharpest bayonets in Zayu's armory.
Well, whatever. We blew them all away. That should teach him for a while.
You really saved me. Thank you so much.
It's Mos you should be thanking. He's the one who discovered you'd been kidnapped.
Is that so? Well, I'll be sure to thank him right away. Let's go, Phobe.
Prince, that's yet another good deed to your name.
Don't look at me. Rao's the one who wanted to save him.
Indeed I was.
Excuse me, I'd like to buy some rust remover.
Certainly. How many bottles do you need?
Rao, how many do you think we'll need?
Let's see. 100 should be enough.
100? I don't carry that much stock.
So we'll need a specialist then. I don't know of anyone, though.
Give Renge in the Forestland capital a visit. He's the one I get my stock from. I'm sure he'd hear you out.
Thank you. That's very helpful of you.
No, not for me!
Oh, what's it for then?
An old well. The plumbing is rusty and we'd like to clean it.
Could you take apart the plumbing and apply the rust remover directly? That'd let you use it more efficiently.
No, we just want to clear the rust out with the plumbing intact.
Is that not possible?
It would be if I had enough ingredients to make that much rust remover.
We can get them for you. What do you need?
I'll need some of this and some of that. About this much of the former and this much of the latter should do me.
There should be scorpions south of Merrick Battleship, and cobras can be found in small ruins.
Got it! Let's go gouge out some venom!
Oh, how exciting! Let's see. 1, 2, 3... Yep, it's all here. I'll get to making it now. All done. Here are your 100 rust removers.
How much do we owe you?
Don't worry about it. I'll keep the leftover venom as payment.
Oh, thanks.
This should fix up the old well. Let's pass it on to Chiffonnet.
We've got the rust remover.
Thanks. Whoa, that's a lot. You guys had the hard part, but even pouring all this in is going to be exhausting.
I'll help.
Did it work?
Yay! The water's clean again.
Looks like that did the trick.
Great. Now the water's safe to drink. Thank you. I'm gonna go tell everyone.
Whew. Thanks a million. I wish there was some way to repay you. Oh, I dug this out while I was repairing the well. I think it's a part for something? If it's any use to you, here.
Nice! Thanks!
It's not a good idea to try to fight that thing barehanded.
Ah! Prince, get out of there!
Normal people couldn't hope to afford them. Hey, lady! You shoe by any chance?
Oh my! Now what would a demon want with me? If you're here to take me away, can I finish my research first?
Huh? We came to ask about plants. You want to come to Spino with us?
Spino? So that's where the afterlife lies.
The afterlife? Are you off your rocker, lady? Looks like this isn't working.
Ma'am, we're from a town called Spino in Sandland. We were hoping for advice on raising plants in the desert.
Plants? In the desert? My, that sounds splendid! But while I would love to assist, I am afraid it will have to wait.
Why's that?
A young junker has taken to asking me for money, you see. And since he visits so often, I've grown quite attached. I can't leave him until he's old enough to make it on his own.
Ma'am, are you sure he's not deceiving you?
Don't be silly. He's such a sweet young boy.
Just saying he could be scamming. Never mind.
Perhaps we should look into the matter ourselves.
Do you know where that junker is now, ma'am?
Let's see. I believe he said he's often at Sajida camp.
Got it. Thanks. Hey, are you the junker fleecing Miss Shu?
What's this about all of a sudden?
Answer the question. You know Shu and Kentar, right?
Of course I do. Why wouldn't I know my own debtor?
Debtor? What the heck's that?
Someone who's in debt to you, obviously.
Huh? But aren't you the debtor?
You've got it backwards. I'm the lender. I lent Shu money to help her research ways to breed new flowers.
So the reason you keep asking her for money is...
To collect on interest, naturally.
That's ridiculous. From what Shu said...
I mean, that lady's got nothing but plants on the brain. At best, she probably thinks of me as a particularly fussy one that needs a lot of resources to grow right.
She said boy, so I'd say she considers you more like a son.
Damn it. I just can't help going soft on that woman. I'd usually be a lot stricter. But when it comes to her...
Sounds like you've grown attached to her, too.
Why not just forgive her loan?
Not even I can be that nice. I'm part of a group, you know. If I can't get her to pay up, someone else will make sure she does. Anyway, that's the situation. So, you all want to pay up for her? To know the details, but it seems her debt's a burden to you too.
How much does she owe exactly?
About this much. At this point, I'm just gonna forget about trying to collect the interest. Not a bad deal, huh? So what do you say? Wow! You're a generous one. I was half kidding, you know, but thanks. This settles the debt for good. Could you tell Shu... Nah, forget it. Just let her know.
Sure thing. He sorted out his money issues. He says hi, by the way.
My, is that so? I suppose that means he won't visit anymore. I'll miss his company.
I wouldn't be too quick to write him off.
Anyway, now you can come to Spino, right?
Ah, yes. Turning a desert into a garden. Sounds exciting.
See you there.
Phew. Well, that'll do for now. It's way more rewarding growing plants for somewhere that's bare as can be.
Here we go. Soldiers passed through here, but they haven't found Trick Camp?
It's surrounded by cliffs and thick vegetation, so it's hard to see and easy to defend.
They put a lot of thought into their location, huh?
You kept me waiting.
Hey, Croa! We came for the Aquanium.
Getting right to the point, I see. That said, it's not like I can just hand this over to you for free.
So how do we settle this?
How about with that one-on-one match we never got to have?
Sure thing. Wanna have it here?
Nah, somewhere else. Let's find a spot that gives me the edge. Surely the leader of the demons wouldn't mind such a small handicap.
Actually, the leader of the demons is Lucy.
Fine. I'll take you on anywhere.
There's a place just west of here. Arashia Village. I'll be waiting for you right outside town. You'd better be ready, too. I want our duel to be legendary.
Here we go.
Finally! The perfect spot for our contest is up ahead. Follow me. So tell me, what are you demons?
Dunno. You wanna handle this one, Thief?
Let's see. Well, we've lived on this world long before humanity even existed. Think of us as your venerable ancestors.
Wow. So you're like the original people of our world? That's rad. So, that's who Supreme Commander Bread and Mooniel are fighting with.
We want nothing to do with this annoying conflict they're forcing on us.
You're not thinking of wiping us all out, are you?
Hey, we're not monsters. Leave us out of your dumb wars.
Supreme Commander Bread is always telling us that demons are the baddest of the bad. But I'm starting to think that can't be true.
Exactly. Demons aren't the bad guys at all.
I agree. They might have the purest hearts of anyone in this world.
Oh, our hearts are pure, all right. Pure evil.
Beelze, how about you shut your trap for a bit? General Croa, won't you lend us a hand? You've been thinking, haven't you? About which side is right and which is wrong?
Not so sure about that. Right is relative, after all. One person's right is another person's wrong.
You mean, after all this, you really still think Bread is in the right?
You're the princess, right? Under normal circumstances, I'd be at your command. But these times sure as hell aren't normal, and I answer only to Supreme Commander Bread. I owe him for taking us in when we had nothing to our name. And giving us a life in the army.
So you're just going to turn a blind eye no matter what he does?
Well, to me, honor is more important than being right.
But...
Let it go! He's already made up his mind.
Yeah. Nothing like what I expected. Right here. Now then, let's get started.
Yup. You guys just let me handle this.
All right.
Now, my little demon friend. Ready for round 2?
Landing that hit, though, that's the problem. Watch out! Here he comes!
That's some nice speed you've got there.
Meet him head on!
From
the suspension's busted.
Is that all?
Meet him head on!
It's catching fire!
Or where that came from! Is that all? That's a nice speed you've got there. Well, I can tell you're putting your heart and soul into this battle.
As if. I'm a heartless, soulless fiend, you know.
Oh, did I accidentally offend you?
Be out! Don't give up!
Is that all?
Be out! Don't give up!
This one's just for you! Is that all?
Be out! Don't give up!
Is that all? He's coming at us from all directions! Look out!
Evade him vertically.
That's a nice speed you've got there. Is that all?
Meet him head on.
Here we go.
Meet him head on.
Crash him, Prince! Crash him, Prince! Is that all?
Meet him head on.
Let's take this fight up another gear, Beelzebub! Ah.
The suspension's busted!
Put the pedal to the metal! Back!
Marksman in, Prince.
The suspension's busted!
from? Put the pedal to the metal!
Suspension's busted!
Dang it. That's my loss. Here. The Aquanium's yours.
You sure about that? You will definitely be punished for handing it over. Won't you?
Yep. Discharged at the least. Back to being unemployed, I guess.
So, what will you do now?
That's a good question. I could be special ops, a staff officer, maybe a servant like you.
Who are you calling a servant?
That said, I think there's a princess who's awful short-handed on nights.
You'll lend us a hand?
I'm borrowing yours, actually. May I, princess? That probably isn't how you're supposed to do it, but anyway, my blade's yours.
Gah! Would you get over yourself?
But why? You said that you owed bread.
Didn't I also say honor's important to me? After you saved me back at Styranus Ruins, I owe you guys too.
So, you'll join us?
Nah, I got another idea in mind that I think will be more helpful to you. Here, take this. It's a private line between us. When the time comes, I'll get in touch.
Okay. Got it.
I'm off. Treat the princess right while I'm gone, will ya?
We've gained a powerful ally.
Yeah.
I say don't expect too much out of him.
Sheriff Rao here.
This is Longo. We need you back at camp right now.
What happened?
We'll explain after you get here. Bread is about to make a move.
Understood.